catering vehicles are on their way.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm Art Wenzel, and welcome back to the stream. We're here in Savannah, where we just left off the last flight, and I don't know enough movement on my camera. Hey Black Diamond, welcome in. I haven't seen you in a while. We're here in Charlotte. You can see the FS HUD ATC planes moving around. I kind of wanted to switch to Alpha India group traffic, but looking alright. You can see how they're a little janky on their movements. A little bit more than Alpha India group traffic. We need to close the service door. Let's do that. Let's get the ground cart connected. And I'm a little interested to see how the boarding's going to go here.
Boarding requested.
Let's see what happens. Okay, it's gonna put out that. Anyway, we're in the CRJ-700 from Aerosoft. And using GSX Pro for ground handling, we'll see how it works with that. Flying from Savannah, Hilton, or what is it? Hilton Head International Airport up to Charlotte, Douglas International Airport up in Charlotte, North Carolina. Guess we have to open the doors. We'll do that. All right, so let's get this thing started. Get the plane started. It's been a little bit of time since I listed this, so I'm gonna do it. Actually, bring out the checklist. It's a good way to do this. So I'll go to checklist, originating. All right. Ugh, I'm a little cold actually. Got a checklist up here too. Kind of a flow. Alright, let's kind of go over here. Alright, parking brake is set. Landing gear is down. Right over here. Let's go with the battery switch. And we go master on. AC is available. You can turn up the brightness on the overhead light there. Gen switches are all on. Nav lights can come on. Logo lights on. Bleed valve is in the auto position. ISOL open. APU power switch. We'll wait on that. Fuel up first. Let's go into... is there a way to fuel? Do we fuel in here? I can't remember. Oh yeah, we do. Ugh, yeah, we're not... Luckily we don't have to do a remodel of our home yet. And not just we're able to move in and do everything. Not have to worry about that. From the get-go, at least. Alright, we have 76 passengers, so we'll just load it all the way up. Forward cargo, I think I could pull this from... Oh no, I have to... Why do I feel like I can get this? Oh, change zero fuel weight, that's why. I usually do that. Zero fuel weight today, 27.8. Are the passengers boarding? We didn't kind of look and see, and we don't have much going on with cargo. Oh, it looks like cargo's here, okay. But I haven't seen anyone boarding, so maybe they boarded already really quickly. Hopefully, we'll see them on the deplaning, hopefully. Fuel, we need for fuel. Fuel, kind of get my flow on this one. I haven't done this plane, but we're going to fly this plane in a bunch in a row here, next few flights on this world tour, so we'll get good at it. 36,300. I'm going to set initial fuel. No, we want less. I guess just like that. And we'll copy that data into the flight plan. We'll just do it like that. It's one way to do it. It's been so long since I've flown this plane, so hopefully I don't forget things. Let's get the nav aligning. That's one thing that's forgotten in all these checklists for some reason. And we'll get clearance. Get clearance from the ATC. Alright. There's our flight clearance.
Savannah clearance, loose street 5343, gate 6. Request clearance to Charlotte Douglas with information. Quebec.
Blue Street 5343, clear to Charlotte Douglas, runway 28, fly runway heading, climb and maintain 3000, squawk 6564.
Cleared to Charlotte Douglas, runway 28, fly runway heading, climb and maintain 3000, squawk 6564, Blue Street 5343.
Initial altitude 3000.
Readback correct. When ready, contact Savannah ground 121.9er.
When ready, contact Savannah ground 121.9er.
Squawk 6564.
5343.
Whoops. I guess it does it for us. Go. Okay. Keep going here. Let's get into the FMS setup. We'll do it over here on the right. I want to go. Alright, so airport. We are at Kilo Sierra Alpha Victor. Let's copy this down. I believe we're gate 6. Next page. Send some other things up here. But we got. Okay, passengers coming on, and we can go next page, looks good. Flight plan, origin, again, Savannah. And we're going to Charlotte. Alternate today is, it looks like Raleigh. Runway 28. Okay, execute right there, and we'll go next page. Our first waypoint is JROS. JROS. Not found. Awesome. How do we not have? How is that not found? Alright, let's do. This is his flag. Not found. How are these not found? These are waypoints in the real world. Oh, okay. So I guess I have to put it up there first. So let's do JROS. Maybe that's the problem. JROS.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to welcome you aboard our flight. When you find your seat, please be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath
Yeah, I guess I
the seat
can't.
in front of you.
So
Unless
stuck
you're
with
in the
that.
front row, please place all of your items in the overhead bins. If you have any trouble finding a location for your carry-on items, please let a flight attendant know and we would be happy to assist you.
Continuity.
If the overhead bin is full after you
Hey,
put
runway
the carry-on
28,
inside of it, please close
execute.
the bin as a courtesy to other passengers.
Arrival.
Once all your
Put
items
that
are
in.
put
Hopefully,
away, please
hopefully
clear
it'll
the
clear
aisle
things
and
up.
sit
We're
down
on
in your
runway
seat to allow other
36.
passengers to find their seats as well. If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please
P-cam.
leave the exit seating responsibilities in the
go
safety card in the
to
seat back in front of you.
Stalker
Please make sure you are
3.
willing and able to perform the actions required. If you are not able or prefer not to perform these actions, please let a flight attendant know so you can be reseated. Now's the time to get out any last-minute text messages if you need to, but we ask that once we depart from the gate, you put away any laptops or tablets. Thank you, and welcome aboard.
Execute. Confused by this flight plan, but we can actually go over here and check it out. I think let's go. How do I do that? Where's my land page?
We are ready to go when you are.
Is there a plan button? This one there was. I hope the remodel's going good for you, Black Diamond. A little bit of a rough time on this flight plan. Alright, flight plan, destination, or departure, arrival page, did that. Flight plan page, set en route points, legs page, checked it. Hopefully it's alright. Go back in here. Flight plan, perf init. Okay, so this should have been pulled in already, but our flight level, our cruise is just going to be flight level 250, 25,000 feet. We have to put 25,000 in. I'll go back over to the fly pad. We can just copy data to FMS. There it is. VNAV setup. Just check the numbers. That's right. And MFD menu. Over here. Right there. Okay. Direct intercept page on there. I'll put legs over here. Radio. Don't need that at this moment. Go back up. Continue our cockpit preparation. We're going to go hydraulic pumps 1, 3B, and 2. Set to auto. We can actually go like this and do a test. Hydraulics. You can see we have green. Follow those. Go back up here. Set them all to auto. And set 3A to on. And now you can see we have our pressure right there for the middle. Okay. Packs left and right. Come on. Oops. Oh yeah. We can actually start the APU now. Give it power. Recirculating fan switch on. Windshield heating. Left and right on. Oh no, that's the wrong one. That's the cowl. Windshield heating. Some to low. Emergency lights armed. Seatbelt signs can come on. No smoking on. Anti-skid switch armed. That's going to be down right over here. No, wait. Anti-skid's over here. Right? There it is. Armed.
You obey. Overheat.
Checking all these little things. Engine sync is in N1. Ground spoilers, GND lift dump switch is in auto. Right there. We need the thruster versus armed. Yes, we do. TCAS as required. Backup comm as required. We'll turn that to standby. It's the backup comm. Stab trim and mock trim. Yaw damper. And we should be ready to go at this point. We gotta get the APU going. So check electrical on. You see we are powering by the battery right now. Get that APU going. APU start. Close our cargo hatches. Hear the APU coming up.
West pushback and start up. Savannah ground, Blue Street 5343, gate 6. Request pushback and start up. Blue Street 5343, pushback and start up, approved.
See, the APU is generating our power right now.
Blue Street
So we can
5343.
remove the ground power. And we'll go GSX and we'll get our pushback.
Heavy. Pushback and start up approved. Pushback and start up approved. 1924 heavy. 1924 heavy. Hold position. Hold position. 1924 heavy.
Jetway should be
Savannah ground.
backing out.
1924 heavy.
We're ready for
Request
pushback.
taxi. 1924 heavy. Taxi to holding point. Runway 105 Golf Alpha 3 Golf Alpha.
So we got the
2,
proper
Delta
livery here because you
Bravo,
see it's
Bravo
operated by
1, Alpha
PSA
4, Alpha
Airlines.
Charlie. Hold short of runway 0119.
Otherwise, it looks pretty much like the same
Taxi
as
to holding
the
point. Runway 10
SkyWest
Golf Alpha
and
3, Golf Alpha 2,
Departure
Delta
check complete.
Bravo,
Piedmont or
Bravo,
whatever other
Alpha 4 Alpha Charlie. Hold
American
short of
Eagle
runway 01
regional airlines.
1924 heavy.
Locking gear.
Yeah, slightly different pump here for the wheel. I don't remember looking that color before. Alright, we need to go tail to the left, I'm gonna guess, because it's kind of on the end. Yep. So tail to the tail to the right. Nose to the left.
Release parking brakes.
Move wheel chocks. And release parking
Release
brakes.
parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Delta 1682 heavy. Contact Jacksonville Tower 118.3.
Alright, beacon light on. And we're going to start engine. Let's start the right engine.
Welcome to your American Airlines flight.
On its way to one of more than 350 destinations.
In countries across the globe.
Made possible by our more than 130,000 dedicated team members.
Who all do it for one reason. You.
Oops.
Welcome to your American Airlines flight.
On its way to one of more than 350 destinations.
In countries across the globe.
Made possible by our more than 130,000 dedicated team members.
Who all do it for one reason.
And again, I really do need to
That's why your safety is so important.
stop backing me into the grass.
Set parking brakes.
Okay, so it's not really doing the GSX for some reason is a little broken. Can't figure out how to do that. I'm gonna need to figure out how to do the just do it manually. The course.
You're seated in the premium cabin, and your seat is also equipped.
Alright, it looks like we got a good engine start, so we're going to let them know that. Stop here and complete procedure.
Insert the metal end into the buckle and pull the strap.
And we're going to start the left
Then
engine.
fasten your shoulder belt by attaching it to the buckle until you hear a click.
Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
Shoulder belt must be worn during taxi,
Cockpit to
takeoff,
ground.
and landing.
We have a good
And
engine
remember,
start. You can
seatbelts should be
disconnect.
fastened whenever you're seated in case of unexpected turbulence. Now, make sure your seat is upright. All larger electronic devices are put away. Carry-ons are placed all the way.
And see,
under
Gen
the seat in
2
front
is
of
giving
you,
us power.
and your tray
Right
table
engine
is
on.
stowed. Larger carry-on luggage goes in the overhead
This
bin.
red tab,
If
get
you
us
have a
idle.
handheld device, please switch it to airplane mode now. If your electronic device falls into your seat, please do not adjust your seat and contact a crew member for assistance. U.S. law prohibits smoking, including e-cigarettes ahead.
Unlocking gear.
Disabling or destroying smoke detectors in laboratories may result in harm. U.S. law requires all certified providers and posted signs and crew member instructions. Now let's review the safety card in your seat pocket, which explains the safety features of this airplane, including the location and operation of exits and
Tow truck
location
disconnected.
devices.
Bypass pin
This
removed.
aircraft is designed with escape path lighting on or near the floor.
Left is
In
clear.
the unlikely event
Right
of
is clear.
evacuation, leave all carry-ons behind and follow the lights quickly and safely to the nearest
Alright, we got
exit.
the engines.
A sign will indicate you have reached
So we'll
your
go
exit.
probes,
All
left
exit
hand and
stops
right hand.
airplane
Those
are
can
clearly
come on.
marked. Take a moment to locate the nearest one. Keep in mind, it may be behind you.
There.
All door exits have evacuation
Anti-ice
slides
is
to
required.
use
Don't
in the
need that.
event
Taxi
of
lights
an
come
emergency. In a
on.
water evacuation, slides may be used as life rafts.
APU start stop.
You'll
We're
find
going
the
to
exact
hit
location
stop.
on your safety card. When
Power
directed
as
to
well.
exit, jump onto the slide
Landing
and
elevation,
away from the
takeoff airport. Let's set that.
If the cabin loses pressure,
So our
oxygen
landing
masks will
elevation
drop
is
automatically. While remaining seated with your seatbelt fastened, hold down on the mask or the red streamer to start the flow of oxygen.
His landing
Place the
elevation
mask over
are
your nose and mouth, and put
takeoff
the elastic
airport.
band over your head. Then pull the straps to tighten
50
and
feet.
breathe normally. Remember
just
to
need to
always
turn
put
this
your own mask
one.
on first before helping others. Life vests are located under, next to, or between your seat. For help locating them, see
There
your
we go.
safety
60
card.
feet. Close enough.
Remove the vest, pull the tab or compartment handle to break the seal.
Going through here.
Remove
Flaps.
the vest from the
Set them
package like
to,
this.
I think it's 8 degrees.
Put the vest over your head, wrap the strap around your waist, attach the buckle, and pull tight. Once outside, pull the tab to inflate your vest or blow into the red tube. In the water, a light on your vest will automatically illuminate. If necessary, an infant life vest will be distributed by a crew member.
Altitude and
Safety
runway
card
heading
shows how to
set.
use it.
It's our honor to
Flaps
cheer for you
8.
on your journey. If you have any
Altimeter.
questions, please
Get
refer
that
to
to
the
the
safety
local.
card or feel free to ask any of the cabin crew as they do their final cabin
Should be
check.
actually in
And as always, let us know if there's anything we can do
inches.
to make your journey more enjoyable.
B speeds. We can just pull these right off of here. Set all just like that really quick. Boom, there they are. B speeds trims 7.2 set for takeoff. 7.2. There's 7.5. So 7.2.
Contact Augusta Tower, 118.7.
And we'll ask for our taxi clearance.
Savannah ground, Blue Streak
No wheel steering
5343.
arm
Request
right over
taxi.
there.
Blue Streak 5343. Taxi to holding point, runway 28. short of runway 0119er. Taxi to holding point, runway 28 via Alpha 1, Alpha 2, Alpha Echo. Hold short of runway 0119er, Blue Streak 5343.
Alright, simple enough.
3811, contact Augusta Tower, 118.7.
Contact Augusta Tower, 118.7, 3811.
Flight director's on. Yep. Such a quiet plane. Nice little airport here in Savannah. I think I downloaded the freeware upgrade to it a little bit. Doesn't do a ton, but just a little. Great, we're gonna go Alpha. There's Alpha 1 and then Alpha 2. Oh, we'll just go Alpha 1 out here to Alpha. Alpha down to Echo, then we're going to turn left on Echo, cross runway 19 and 01. Once we get there, we're going to have to hold. Of a slope here on the taxiway. So everything's working pretty good with the CRJ, the Aerosoft CRJ, and the fly-by-wire A32NX. The PMDG did not work for us this morning. Rudders were not responding in the plane. Now I don't know if that was I started the plane wrong. Possibly could have been that. Could have been Sim Update 10. I'm gonna have to try it again. I'm thinking it was. I think it had to do. It was just based with the Sim Update because reloaded into another flight just on the runway and it still didn't work at all. So it wasn't our startup. Hey Mika.
Contact Savannah Tower.
Contact the tower so we can cross here. A lot of planes parked over in cargo and a lot of the other areas. It looks like.
Savannah Tower.
There could be stuff behind us too. Not much at terminals for some reason. Just that one Sun Country.
Blue Streak 5343, cross runway 0119er. When vacated, contact ground 121.9er.
Cross runway 0119er. When vacated, contact ground 121.9er. Blue Streak 5343.
Well, we're finally at the time of year where I'm actually cold up in this room, in this new house.
Savannah ground, Blue Streak 5343.
Summer, we need to figure out the cooling situation, how to get it cool up here, because it gets really hot. Which is why I've been streaming in the morning, but now, it's cool. It's really cool. I'm kind of cold. I need to put some pants on or something, some socks. So, autumn is definitely here. And it's not too uncomfortable now while I'm streaming. At least heat-wise. I'm still awkward and nervous, but not really in a relaxed position. I need to get more relaxed in my seat. That would help too. Again, the problem with the FS HUD ATC is all their lights are on. Their strobe lights are on for some reason, and they're just parked there. I like that. I don't think Alpha Indy Group Traffic adds in smaller aircraft like that. While FS HUD does. You'll see Cessnas and these corporate jets and things like that. But Alpha India Group Traffic does a better job interacting. I notice Alpha India Group Traffic, the gates will come out for them. They don't come out for the FS HUD injection. And also, they don't have their lights on all the time like all these parked aircraft do. They just move around the airport smoother, they fly smoother.
Blue Street
Pros and cons to everything, I guess.
Contact Savannah Tower 125.907. Contact Savannah Tower 125.907. Blue Street 5.
Alright, we're at the holding point. Landing lights on.
Charleston ground. Kronos 30. Runway vacated with Alpha.
Strobe light
Kronos
on.
30, taxi 2.
Beacon logo and taxi lights. Check that those are on. They are. Fuel X-Flow auto override.
Alpha. Bravo. Kronos 30.
Transponder set and on. Okay. TCAS as required. TCAS auto. Anti-ice as required. Autopilot. Heading altitude check set. Heading. Do I want heading? Oh, no, I want nav. Nav and then altitude. I think we're going to use altitude on our way up. That's what we want. Alright, heading in. AP source set check to FMS. Yep, FMS 1.
4921, taxi to holding point, runway
No
09,
warnings.
hold short of runway
we're
0927.
Let's get that
Taxi to holding.
clearance.
Savannah Tower, Blue Street 5343, runway 28, ready for departure.
Blue Street 5343, line up, runway 28.
Line up, runway 28, Blue Street 5343.
Blue Street 5343, wind 290 degrees at 3 knots, runway 28, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28,
Alright,
cleared for
takeoff.
takeoff.
Here we
Blue
go.
Street 5343.
Actually, we want to be in speed mode for our climb. V1, rotate. Landing gear up. And we'll engage the autopilot. Remember, we don't have auto throttle, so we do have to adjust that as we're going. I'll pull back to the climb thrust.
Blue Street 5343, contact Savannah, departure 118.4.
Contact Savannah, departure 118.4, Blue Street 5343. Savannah departure, Blue Street 5343 at 2,700.
Blue Street 5343, radar contact, proceed direct cross, continue climb 5,000, altimeter 29991.
Proceed direct thrust, continue climb 5,000, Blue Street 5343.
Alright, so we're a little over speed because we aren't continuing our climb yet. Hey, Bulldog. How do I get that to climb again? Press it.
Blue Streak 5343. Climb and maintain 14,000. Contact Jacksonville Center 119.1.
Climb and maintain 14,000. Contact Jacksonville Center 119.1. Blue Streak 5343.
Yeah, I almost bailed on Flight Simulator today when the PMBG wasn't working for the World Tour flight.
100. Climbing.
Yeah, I might just do that.
Blue Streak 5343. Radar contact. Continue climb 14,000. Altimeter 29901.
Continue climb 14,000. Blue Streak 5343.
Hey Murky, welcome into the stream. First time chatter. Yeah, Bulldog. I almost was thinking about jumping over, either doing some. I think I still wanted to play a game. I think I would have jumped into like Jedi Knight or something. I really want to kind of live stream some playing Jedi Knight. I just did the PMDG yesterday, Copa Airlines, and then we were going to do another Copa Airlines from Panama City up to San Jose. Got in it after doing the sim update. It was all messed up yesterday afternoon when I checked it from the sim update. And so, but it was all good. This morning, everything was good. All the panels were showing. But the yokes were very sluggish. And my rudder pedals, at first the rudder pedals were all messed up. They wouldn't even go one direction in the plane or anywhere on my computer. So I had to fix that. And then when I'd use the rudder pedals, I got them working again. But there was no... it wasn't interacting with the plane at all. With the PMDG. But it works fine with the CRJ, works fine with the fly-by-wire. I'm assuming it probably works fine with the 787 and the 747, everything default. So, canceled that flight, jumped in, we did the flight from Atlanta to Savannah in the fly-by-wire Delta, and then here we are on a PSA, American Eagle, in the CRJ. We're going to be doing, I think, 3 or 4 flights in a row here in PSA and the American Eagle on the U.S. tour. Up to Charlotte, then Charlotte to Greensboro, Greensboro to D.C., and then D.C. up to Philadelphia. All PSA, American Eagle. I think then we're going to take a break and go FedEx in the A330 over to Harrisburg, and then I think we're back in doing GoJet United Express in the CRJ-700. So quite a few CRJ-700 flights coming up, and I'm glad for that because don't fly it enough. Yep, Phoenix got another huge update. I mean, I guess the changelog is longer than the changelog for Sim Update 10.
904, descend and maintain 2,500.
Remember, again, we don't have auto thrust, so we need to pay attention to our speed. 14,000 we're going to. We can actually turn off our landing lights and taxi lights now.
400, 42, heavy.
Delta 1682, heavy, climb and maintain, flight level 330. Climb and maintain, flight level 330, Delta 1682,
You will be required to pay a small fee if you wish to access it. We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi and you'll be able to access our wide range of free live TV and paid movies library.
Yeah, so Bulldog, I might do that. I might do some... I just need to set up the stream, because right now my stream is set up like primarily to do Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I need to set it up to just be able to do anything. Just have a basic overlay for any game or for any activity. I want to do some streaming of coloring, doing my coloring black and white photos. So. Hopefully we'll have some different, a little bit different stuff coming up.
Climb and maintain. Flight level 240.
Yeah, it's actually cold today.
Climb and maintain.
Can't believe it.
Level 240.
Alright, flight level 240. We're going vertical speed. Put that up. I want to do speed. There we go. Which one? Playing Jedi Knight or coloring black and white photos? I want to try to do the black and white photos, like maybe in the afternoon, just kind of do a quick stream in the afternoon or whatever. All right, yeah, I will do that. I mean, I've done it before, like once or twice, but I just need to get this set up and definitely throw it up on Twitch too and see what we get for who pays attention. But yeah, just something different. I definitely want to get a few flights in a day, but there's no pressure to do 6 hours of flying or whatever. So we'll do this flight, and that'll probably be it for streaming at least this morning, and then maybe I'll jump on this afternoon when my wife's taking a nap, wife and baby are taking a nap. Maybe I'll jump on and do some coloring or something. I do have a photo I need to finish for a commission, and then hopefully I'll pick another one that's better quality, because it works so much better, it looks so much better when you're using a nice high quality scan from the old glass plates. I do a lot of Civil War photos, mostly I focus mostly on the portraits. I have done a few, the outdoor where there's multiple things going on, but I typically do the portrait photos. So I have to find a good one. I have a number of good ones, but which one I want to do?
November 274 Papa Mike, descend and maintain 2,300.
Descend and maintain 2,300.
Oh,
November
can't believe
274
it.
Papa Mike.
Right, this is going to be a fast flight too, so I gotta make sure I'm not... Alright, so we're flying direct to flag, and at flag we need to be at 280 knots, flight level, between flight level 230 and flight level 210.
Approach at 1,400, runway 04, report established final track.
Cleared RNAV, approach at 1,400, runway 04, report established final track, 42, heavy. 42, heavy, established on final track.
42, heavy, continue approach.
Continue approach, 42, heavy.
I'm gonna clean that up. I'm gonna give you guys a look here. Clean that all up. Alright, so here's our star chart. Missed this waypoint, no big deal. But we're going to be coming in, flag 280 knots, flight level 230, flight level 210.
Blue Street
So,
54,
aim for 22,000 feet.
Flight level 330, contact center 124.7.
Then we get on the star finish, below 23,000, above 16,000, again 280 knots. Stalker, we have a hold point, below 190, above 12,000, 270 knots. Lap 270. 16,000, 11,000. I'm guessing lap probably we're going to fight. I wonder where Charlotte Motor Speedway is. A little too fast. What's our cruise is 25,000, but they haven't cleared us to that, have they? Oh no, 24,000. Why am I not there?
5343, climb and maintain. Flight level
Why are we not
250.
climbing to 24,000?
Climb and maintain, flight level 250, Blue Street 5343.
So okay, there we go. We cleared to 24,000. I don't know why it stopped.
Flight level 220. 42 heavy wind 320 degrees.
Secrete, welcome in. Sim update, I don't know really. We're getting pretty good frame rate right now. I'm at about 40 frames per second. I know the big thing people have been talking about in the videos I've seen is there's that DLSS where the graphics card kind of guesses when it gets pretty loaded, it'll guess the pixels. That way it still looks good, you're still getting stuff loaded in, and your performance is still there, but it'll blur out. Things will get a little bit blurry because it's guessing on pixels. I guess that helps with performance. But that only works for RTX cards. I only have the GTX. I'm still on the 1070, so I don't know really what the sim update's going to do. I haven't noticed any anything
November
running better so far.
Turn left to heading 231.
Turn
So,
left to heading
I couldn't tell you,
231,
yeah, otherwise.
November 274 to Park.
It's a workhorse. I'm surprised that it, like I watch other people's streams or their videos and they talk about how it's like, oh, I'm getting, 40 frames per second here or 30 frames per second in this situation, and their settings are basically the same settings I have, maybe a few ultra settings here and there. I'm at high. Just I have the high preset. I think I turn off, basically the only things I turn down are motion blur, and I go with VSync. I have VSync on. But otherwise, I feel like it performs decently. Yeah, I'm surprised. It's not terrible. Some places it is, but that's usually because there's just a lot of airplanes and other stuff. Let's climb. Nice flight level. That's crazy. That's crazy. That you have to have medium high to get smooth frame. I mean, to get smooth frame. It depends on what you want for smooth frames. Are you going for, what's your frame rate going for? I'm hoping if I upgrade to a 30 or to a 40 series, I'm hoping I can have my frames, maintain around 40, and then be able to have everything at high and maintain a nice steady 40 no matter where I'm at. Probably up here, probably getting 60, no problem. But then when I'm at an airport, when I'm going over a city, a little bit more stuff going on, clouds, I'm at a 40. And never dip below 40. That's what I'm hoping for. And then maybe I can start bumping some things up ultra or whatever. That's crazy. That's to get a rock solid 30 on the ground. But even at LAX, you're still struggling. That's crazy because, I mean, I guess LAX, Atlanta, we were kind of down at like 8. But again, I think that's FS HUD, that's whatever else junk you have loading in. So, I don't know. But it is crazy the difference. You'd think that I'd get so much more performance boost from a 30 versus the 10. That could be it too if you only have. I mean, I've got 32 for RAM, which is already starting to feel a little low. I don't know what speed we're going for here. Right there. Man, I'm gonna actually need to run over and get a sweatshirt, I think. Can't believe that. Flying over, I believe we're in North Carolina or South Carolina right now. South Carolina, Charleston off in that direction. That's probably Charleston right there.
Jackson Center, Street 5087, departure at 4,800, climbing 14,000.
Street 5087, radar contact, climb 14,000, altimeter 298.
Yeah, I have everything on high, and that's probably what I want to do, is I probably want to turn, for sure, buildings up. Trees, I haven't found trees to be a big deal, I mean, especially where I'm flying most of the time. If I'm flying VFR, maybe we'll see with the trees being on Ultra, but the trees look really good. I've got Bajan Habashi's 4 season pack trees, which are already really good looking. I don't know how much better they'll be Ultra, but buildings, it'd be nice to get those turned up to Ultra, get everything. I wonder if how that affects the photogrammetry buildings, because you zoom in on those photogrammetry buildings, they look pretty janky sometimes, and I'm guessing Ultra might smooth those out a little bit more, pull in a little bit more info. But yeah, I definitely want to at least be able to run at what I'm running, because I don't mind the settings I have right now. Pretty good. I don't know if there's a few atmospheric. There's some things probably missing. Maybe my shadows flicker a little bit. I think that'll be fixed. But otherwise, I'm happy with where I'm setting. High's good enough. I just want it to, run better. maintain at least 30, and then again, because I'm also running my stream off of it at the same time. And possibly what I'll do is, once I get a new graphics card, basically I'll have almost all the components I need to just build another computer then, left over from my 6-year-old parts, because I've already swapped out the motherboard on this one from 6 years ago. I swapped out the CPU, swapped out the memory. So then once we do the graphics card, I just need to get like a power supply, get a small hard drive, and build another, put that together. And then I can have a streaming computer where I can do the stream through that, and then dedicate all the resources to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and that'll be pretty nice, or whatever I'm doing. And that's what all the big guys do, at least. And I figure, I mean, that's for a power supply and another hard drive, and heck, I could even take one of the hard drives out of this one and just put it over there on the stream one, because I don't need all the, I've got a M2 drive for Windows, I've got a solid state drive which I have Microsoft Flight Simulator and other things on. I have a 2 terabyte drive which has various things, and then I have an 8 terabyte drive. So I can always reorganize and move things around however I need it. So I basically almost don't even need to get another hard drive really if I don't want to. But you can get a cheap one with good storage at this point for what, $50. You get a couple terabytes, no problem. And then a power supply is, $100, $200 for a power supply. So, to create a streaming computer, it'll cost me $200, $250 plus a case. That's not bad considering I wanna like at least well, various things, right? Is that what I said? Did I say various things? Alright, we're expecting, we got our arrival coming in.
Right, report when ready for descent.
Ooh, it's freezing, man. Alright, Delta, yeah, that's good. Come stop here.
Expected stock 3, arrival, become ALS, approach, runway 36 right, report when ready for descent, Blue Streak 5343.
Okay, I'm ready for descent.
5343, ready for descent.
Delta 1763, heavy, radar contact, maintain, flight level 320.
Maintain, flight level 320, Delta 1763, heavy.
I don't think we have like a reservoir back. Yep, that's a dammed up area. Wilson's Landing, Eagle Point. Not sure what the name of the dam is, but that is Santee River. It's gotta have like a reservoir name. Yeah, they dammed up the Santee River right there. Comes out. I wonder if this is dried up area because of that. Or these smaller cubes. Probably. Alright, we're ready for descent. There we go. Flight level 230.
Descend and maintain. Flight level 230. Blue Streak 5.
So what I'm going to do is go to the direct intercept page, and this is telling me I need to descend 2,200 feet per second. So vertical speed, 2,200. As we turn, should be at 280 knots right now, and we should be below flight level 2 or 230 right now. Next one we also need to be below, so we're a little late.
Blue Streak 5343, descend and maintain. Flight level 230, clear stock 3, arrival.
Descend and maintain. Flight level 230, cleared stock 3.
Alright, cleared for the arrival route.
5343.
But they haven't cleared us There are some places where they will, they'll give you a clearance, like you're cleared. Well, basically the way they said it, I think that in real life or on VATSIM, if they clear you on the Stalker 3 arrival, you then follow the altitude, I think, on the arrival chart. But the FS HUD for some reason wants you to follow what they say. They don't like it when you descend too early, even though I want to descend more. Alright, watch our speed. So I'm going to do... Okay, we want to go... I'm going to get 250 in there. We haven't been cleared altitude-wise, but we've been cleared on the approach, or on the star. So I'm going to follow the star, and if they don't like it, then do that. Alright, 2100, 2200, so we're just going to keep doing that. So that's on the direct intercept page. It gives you like your descent and all that. Remember, we have no auto throttle, so I'm doing everything manual with the throttle. I left the thrust reversers armed.
Blue Streak 5343, descend and maintain 13,700, altimeter 2985.
Descend and maintain 13,700, Blue Streak 5343.
Alright, 13,700. We're already on our way down. Now it's saying 2,500. Vertical speed. Seatbelt signs back on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the flight crew has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelt.
Alright, ground pressure set 2986. Alright, Stalker, we need to be above 12,000, below 19,000. Way off on our left, that's the town of Bethune. Bethune, South Carolina. She had Darlington off to our right, a little ways off. That's where Darlington Speedway racetrack for NASCAR is. I have to keep an eye out. I don't think I have the mod, or I think I put it in. Might not have, but Charlotte International Speedway, or whatever it's called, Motor Speedway, where they do the Coca-Cola 600 miles of racing. I believe it's 300 laps, 400 laps. I actually did that on iRacing one year, and I think I made it about 200, or I think I made it like 100 laps or so before getting caught up in a wreck, and then I like limped another 200 before my engine finally gave out. Alright, we're at 13.7 ATC. Oops.
Blue Streak 5343, maintain 13,000.
Maintain 13,000. Blue Streak 5343.
I'll maintain 13,000. Well, ATC, you're too slow for me.
Blue Streak 5343, descend and maintain 9,000. Contact Atlanta, center 120.45.
Descend and maintain 9,000. Contact Atlanta, center 120.45. Blue Streak 5343. Atlanta center, Blue Streak 5343.
Radio
Dock 3,
page.
arrival at 10,800. Descending 9,000.
ILS is 108.9.
Radar contact. Continue descent 9,000. Altimeter 2984.
We have begun our final descent into Charlotte.
108.9.
Blue Streak 5343.
Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are
VOR
still
for
upright.
Charlotte is
Please also store any carry-on items
115.0.
either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
Landing lights on.
Blue Streak 5343, descend and maintain 6000, contact Charlotte, approach 120.05.
Descend and maintain 6000, contact Charlotte, approach 120.05, Blue Streak 5343. Charlotte approach, Blue Streak 5343, stock 3, arrival at 9100, descending 6000.
Blue Streak 5343, radar contact, continue descent 6000, altimeter 2985.
Continue descent 6000, Blue Streak 5343.
Alright, gotta be at 6,000 at Gatti. Our minimum on our landing is going to be 827 feet. Let me see. Yep. Or we'll do 927. I might both put this in wrong. We're at 6,000. We'll hold here. We need to be at 210 knots. Not exactly sure what I do with these course ones, or where they'll show up. I think that's if we're on a different source, I guess. Yeah, localize it. Hey, Max. Welcome in.
Streak 5343, proceed direct to com.
Alright, descend to 2,500.
2,500.
Proceed direct to com, descend and maintain 2,500, Blue Streak 5343.
We're coming into Charlotte, North Carolina. Right, Hakan, we need to be at 6,000 feet. Jenda, 5,000. Lancer, 4,000. Siktu, 3,000. And Hayu, we're going to capture the glide slope at 2,500. So we're basically just descending into Hayu right now. Range. Oh, we're on a vector here. That's why we're not Alright, landing lights are on. So we got the minimums, VREF. We don't have the VREF set though. Let's hit performance. Set all. VREF is 138 knots. Don't have that yet, but we'll set that once we're... Well, we can actually set it right now. Set like that. I wish there were a few better camera views. This is just seems so dark inside this plane.
Blue Streak 5343, proceed direct sheet due.
Proceed direct side to Blue Streak
Crossing over the
5343.
Taba River. And soon we'll be crossing into North Carolina airspace. Alright, direct to SICDU. SICDU, we need to be at 3,000 feet. We're looking good. We're actually a little bit lower than we need to be. But Kendall, I'm not on multiplayer right now. I turned it off just because it seemed like there were planes, especially when I'm in the US, there's planes everywhere on the ground. But if you are interested in flying along with me, we can do that, especially on the, just let me know if that's something you're interested in, then I'll turn on, I'm on US East, US East server. Let's hit the approach. Landing lights on, landing gear down. I'm gonna, hopefully, actually gonna record this time. Let's see. Is it recording? I think it is. We definitely have a little bit of a crosswind. You can see how much we're crabbing right now. We're aimed this way, and the path is that way. Let's see where the winds are, though. It's not showing. Oh, there it is. 12 knots. Not that bad.
Cleared ILS. Approach at 2,500. Runway 36
Right, we're cleared on the
Report
approach.
established on localizer. Blue Streak 5343. Blue
Established
Streak
on localizer.
5343. Established on localizer.
Blue Streak 5343, contact Charlotte Tower 118.1.
Contact Charlotte Tower 118.1. Blue Streak 5343. Charlotte Tower, Blue Streak 5343. On final 36 right. Blue Streak 5343. Continue approach. Continue approach. Blue Streak 5343.
Alright, I missed approach, altitude, climbed to 1320, then climbing right, turn to 4,000. So I'm going to put in 4,000 for altitude. Definitely getting moved around by the wind. Smaller plane than usual. Put that airport elevation in. 750. 74. Alright, There's our landing elevation, 740. Whoa. I can't promise a smooth landing. I'm still working on landing left-handed. I don't know how smooth it'd be even if I was going right-handed. Charlotte off in the distance, downtown.
Light slope. Light slope. Light slope. Light slope. Light slope.
Blue streak 5343, wind 240 degrees at 5 knots, cleared to land 36 right. Cleared to land 36 right, blue streak 5343.
Light slope.
Alright, let's see if we can do this. First landing today in the A320, about 300 feet per minute, so not the best. But I had a couple good ones a couple streams ago. Maintaining a little bit more speed right now just because now we're too high. I'm gonna take this in by hand.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
400.
Sync rate.
300.
Sync rate.
200.
Sync rate.
100.
Sync rate.
50, 40, 30, 20.
Oh, come down.
Minimums. Minimums.
Blue streak 5343, wind
can't get over.
Contact ground 121.8.
There we go. Yeesh.
When vacated, contact ground 121.8. Blue streak
I got a field truck crossing too. I feel like I'm getting pulled so far to the right, or so far to the left. I mean, yeah, I got rudder pedals are all weird. Woo! I hope my rudder pedals weren't in the wrong place. That's a useless chart.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Charlotte. The local time is 11:32 a.m. and it's currently about 82 degrees Fahrenheit. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins as items may have shifted during the flight. We thank you for flying with us.
Alright, a little bit of a rough landing. Not the smoothest. Alright, where are we going?
Charlotte ground, Blue streak 5343, runway vacated with Charlie 11. Blue streak 5343, taxi to gate Delta 9er via Charlie 11, Charlie 10. Taxi to gate Delta 9er via Charlie 11, Charlie 10, Blue streak 5343.
Turn here on Charlie. And 10 will be the next one over. It looks pretty empty here at the airport. It's another thing I find, FS HUD ATC, the airports can be pretty empty, and then other times they'll be pretty full. AIG traffic tend to keep your airport a little bit more populated, so I guess I'm just souring I'm just liking the freeware better than what I paid for. The ATC is not bad, but the injection, the traffic injection isn't that good. What was it? Delta 9? Guess I follow the lines, right? Uh-huh. All the other planes. Come on. Well, sometimes you just can't figure out where the lines are guiding you. Some of these airports, if they haven't been adjusted properly. All right, parking brakes set. Let's go through the shutdown. Keep away. Best reverser is off. Taxi lights off. Strobe should have been off already. UPC. Probes left hand and right hand. All the way over there. Can come off. Transponder off. APU. We do have the APU available. So we'll put the wheel chocks. Throttle shut off. Alright, engine should be coming down. Go in and put the wheel chocks in place. Bring over the ground power cart. Fuel boost pumps can come off. Beacon light can come off, and we can get the deboarding process going.
The boarding requested.
Passenger signs off. Nose wheel steering. That also comes off.
Passengers the boarding started.
No, too fast. Okay, I guess I wish there was a way that we could... I guess I could have parked somewhere else instead of at a gate, because it would have been nice to have them just come off the stairs. Because our jetway isn't coming out far enough. Oh well. We tried. We did our best. Not much we can do if GSX Pro can only do so much. Alright, IRS can come off. That's right there. Emergency lights. I think those on for now. Windshield heating. Off, off. Hydraulic pumps. Off, 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 off. External lights come off once we're got everything off. Alright. At least the cargo is in the right place. Gotta take off the bags and everything. While we're waiting for them to do that, let's jump over to Valanta and check out the flight. There it is. Up through South Carolina, just between Florence, up into Charlotte. Landing rate -135, so actually not terrible. Need to stop the replay. Hopefully it's still, should be still grabbing replay here. There we go, so let's stop that. And I think what I want to do...
Do you want to deboard crew?
We'll leave them on. Alright, I'm going to turn these lights back on. I don't know if I have to do this, but I'm going to turn them on just so our landing looks correct. But we shouldn't have to turn everything else on. I'm going to just make sure the doors are closed. We'll disconnect that. Yeah, so there's the landing gear. It's not out completely for some reason. There we go. Alright, so we are on the replay. So what's nice about the in-game replay, it's still a little complicated, but at least we get the engines. You don't have to worry about turning the engines on or off. I do want to put the flaps, just the flaps. Alright, so the flaps aren't going to be right. I feel like on one of the planes it actually maintains the flap position and all that stuff. Still not perfect. It'd be really nice. Again, the best replay system out there is X-Plane. X-Plane, you just go back in time, everything's where it should be. I think even the weather and the time goes back. Whereas Flight Simulator is just this weird, like, not actually replay thing. It's just reflying your flight, almost. Alright. We're close enough now. We'll get inside. Let's do an external view first. I think I'm flying it by hand at this point. Kind of wiggling back and forth. Flared a little too early. Yeah, see, I'm always bouncing and then getting way off the center line. It's still couldn't get that front wheel down. Just kind of stayed up in the air. Yeah, let's go back and. There's a cool shot of downtown Charlotte. I think that's the Bank of America building. Couldn't keep the nose down. I think just too much speed or something. Whoa. Yeah, that's... But really cool shot there with downtown Charlotte. I like that. Really cool. Alright, let's back it up again. We'll go from the other side. Oh, here we go. This is a good one. Oh, this. A little bit off the center line, right? And then too much of an overcorrect, I think. Alright, bring it back. Cool view, not a great landing, but yeah, really cool view. I like that. That's cool. And you can see them kind of coming up, pressure, pushing the wheels up. That's. I'm glad I figured out the this Microsoft Flight Simulator replay system a little bit, because it makes it a little bit more fun to check out the replays. Ugh. Let's see if we can do... I want to do another one from the inside. Whoa. Also get to appreciate the grass at the airport. I love the grass here in Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's so cool when you're right down on the ground, you can see the grass like that. It just looks awesome. I don't know what that big green blob is right there. The only thing that would be better is if there were a bunch of planes actually parked at the terminal there behind us. Alright, one more. I think I want to see if we can... give myself a little time. I think 4 minutes is where we want to be. Alright, we'll do this wind view.
Ground, Blue Street 5087, runway vacated with golf. Blue Street 5087, taxi to gate, Delta 1.
Hear the engine spooling down as I let off. Only thing that's missing is the flaps. I think if we set the flaps while we're on the ground before we do the replay, I think that'll fix it. But the nice thing is we can turn the engines off, do all that, and then just reset the flaps and lights where we need them. But the engines still work. It's weird that they don't maintain the lights and everything else on the replay. Even the landing gear is a little weird. Not now, they got it out finally, but as I said, the X-Plane replay system is just, you go and replay, you go back in time and replay. Didn't land on the center line, floated a little bit, so, well, we're going to have 3 more shots at doing, at least in the PSA Airlines, American Eagle. We have another 3 flights coming up in the next, in a row coming up here. We're going to, from Charlotte, North Carolina here, we're going up to Greensboro, North Carolina. Will be another PSA Airlines flight in the CRJ-700. Then from Greensboro, we'll go over to Washington, D.C., and then from Washington, D.C. up to Philadelphia, all on the American Eagle PSA Airlines CRJ-700. And then I think from Philadelphia, we're headed over to Harrisburg in the UPS A330 freight. No, I'm not going to do another one today. I'd like to. I'd love to do another flight, but it's getting about almost 11 o'clock here. I should go down and make some brunch for my wife and baby, and we'll see what we're doing the rest of the day. Might stream in the afternoon, do something. Probably in the afternoon I'm going to try to do some coloring. So if Bulldog, you're interested in that, anyone else is interested, I do color black and white photos. Haven't done a ton of them in the last few years. I want to start getting more regular on that. Yeah, next flight next stream will be on the 26th, which is the Monday, 1100 Zulu time, 6 a.m. My time. We'll be reattempting to fly that Copa Airlines flight, World Tour flight 180 from Panama City up to San Jose. Hopefully by then PMDG and the Boeing 737-800 are working correctly. If not, I'll switch that flight over into the fly-by-wire A321X. We'll still be on Copa Airlines. And then after that flight, we'll probably jump in and fly from Charlotte up to Greensboro in the American Eagle CRJ-700. So until then, happy flying and take care. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like, hit the follow on Twitch, all that good stuff. Discord link is in the description below on YouTube. And I hope to see you on Monday morning or later this afternoon. Just keep an eye out for notifications as we're going to run into this American Eagle. Alright, here we go. Let's pump some music, and I will see you guys later.